How do you see, in the context of global finance, taxation, how institutions, whether they be the UN or less formal ones, helping to enforce these norms?
I would like the UN taking charge of this subject because the UN really is an international organization that follows the principles of international law, principles very elemental to maintain the peace and good diplomacy among countries. As, for example, the principle of equality, legal equality of states. That means that all countries have the same value, and no matter how big or strong or military power they have. And what the OECD is doing is actually bullying countries like Panama, and with the accomplice of the members countries of the OECD are bullying countries to force our laws in order to get advantage to them. So they want us, they want my Congress, they want the Congress of Panama to start legislating on fiscal matters, not for the favor of Panamanian people, but for the favor of the OECD people. That's absurd. And Panama wants to cooperate. We are willing to enter into negotiations to exchange information, but on a bilateral way. The same that the U.S. did. The U.S. says that they won't enter the multilateral convention of international whatever tax information, and because their foreign policy is derived on bilateral negotiations, and we want to do the same. And if the U.S. can do it, why don't we? And that's the basics real. And we, because Panama has a territorial system, we really don't need information from other countries. That's why we don't need to exchange information. But we are willing to do it, but we need we need the other party to give me something in return. Because if I will, for example, I have an exchange of information agreement with Germany. I give the information to Germany, but what Germany gives to me? Nothing, because I don't need the information. So I not only give the information, I have to pay for all the infrastructure in order to give another country information and I don't get anything in return. So the basic is that the OECD is not an instrument of international law. The Global Forum, legally speaking, does not exist. It doesn't have a charter, a constitutional charter. Members, or I don't know, members, the people who, the countries that goes to those forums, they have not entered through a treaty or through a letter, a diplomatic letter. They have become a member of the Global Forum because it's something that is in the air. I mean, you Google Global Forum and you have an OECD page. They don't even have a web page. And I'm joking, but I'm talking seriously. And that opens up to many questions. If I go to a Global Forum and I have a complaint, who do I complain to? What rules do I follow? Where are those rules? So the OECD is trying to bully other countries, avoiding and in violation of international public law, and this cannot happen. We have to live in a civilized society, and because otherwise, the world is going to move towards a place of oppression, maybe by the G20, or the G8. Is the G8, let's shut down the UN then. Let's shut it down. Because if the OECD or the G20 is going to just send the directives, let's shut them. Let's get it out of the open. I mean, let's cut the bull. Shut down the UN, shut down the Organization of American States, and let's wait for the OECD to tell me what to do next. Because that's the real international law that we wanted to do, that we want to have in the world. At least I don't.